to them. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome to episode 260 of the All Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and I'm joined as always over Teams. Who is this man?
It's team player Joe Jackson.
Team player.
Team player on the point
Brilliant.
guard.
Why do they not refer to you as team players? They should do in the thing, rather than like
You don't
call
play
them
any. You
contact.
don't play anything. It's just.
I
you're
guess
just
not, but
chatting
it's
shit.
it's good to get the terminology, and they could have fucking unofficially coined that one.
I could have.
I'm a team player. Think of the
Yeah,
marketing
I'm a
campaign.
team player.
Fuck.
Yeah. I am a team player. I can
Yeah,
see
exactly.
I can see the advert now on
Yeah,
YouTube.
turning around, someone like turning around.
Yeah.
I still think the best advert is that one for privilege life insurance, or maybe it was funeral planning.
Yeah.
And it was like a really low budget. You'd see it was all grainy and old and shit.
Yeah.
But it had Joanna Lumley like hosted the advert. It was her doing all the talking. And it's her like the typical classic. walking
If there's
through-
two things that Joanna Lumley is passionate about, it's Gurkhas and funeral arrangements.
yeah. It might be life insurance. I could be wrong, but it's her like walking through a garden, talking to the camera, and then throughout it, there's like people doing things, like old men opening a front door of the shopping, or like opening the bonnet of a car,
Yeah.
or like putting their dinner on the table, and one at a time looking at the camera and going, "I have the privilege."
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's
And
like
if I
that's a
ever
proper
have to do-
daytime advert. That one, isn't it?
If I ever have to do, like it's a regular occurrence, but in my life it is. If ever on the spot I have to do a fictional advert for something, that's usually the direction I go in.
Yeah. But
Especially-
you have to quickly start doing something that you can look up from. Like
Yeah, so I can get it wrong. I keep doing one the other day. What's this beer I've got in the fridge? And I'm going to stand up and grab this beer.
Can you please close the fridge door afterwards? Oh no, yeah, you can't hear me. Damn it. I was going to say you should have closed the fridge door afterwards and started doing an advert for it.
I should have, you're right. It's some random cheap lager I picked up from Lidl's the other week because I'd run out of Brewdog and just didn't want to spend some
Yeah,
money. I wanted to
fair
buy
enough.
more for less.
Yeah.
And it's called Perlenbacher Lager.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh
And-
okay. Yeah, I think I might have seen that in Lidl.
And every time I was picking it up the other day, picking up a bottle, I kept stopping and being sat on nowhere and turning to everyone and being like, well, everyone were turning and being like, "Oh, hi there. When I feel like a nice, good, strong beer, I like nothing more than to pick up a Perlenbacher lager." And I just kept doing it, but mispronouncing it all the time.
Were you alone?
No, I was with Brooke.
Okay, I was going to say, like, if you're doing that alone,
Yeah,
we need to stop recording
no.
and have a conversation quickly.
Oh, hello, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
I was just making a sandwich. When making a sandwich, I like nothing more than to drink a Perlenbacher. And I just love the idea of that being the ad. Just them not knowing how
hi.
to read, turning the bottle away
Yeah.
from the camera to read it. Perlenbacher
I like the. Or
lager.
you could do one where you're reading a book and you go, "Oh hi, you've just caught me here trying to difficultly pronounce foreign words, and when I'm mispronouncing foreign words, I like nothing more than a Perlenbacher."
Sounds like a fucking like a fucking musician from like the fucking 1800s.
Yeah, it sounds like
Beethoven,
it sounds like a symphony writer.
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to think. There's a word, right? Not composer. Is that the
Yeah,
word
it
I'm
is a
thinking of? I
composer.
don't
Yeah,
know.
it is a composer. We're just morons. We're
Yeah,
40
yeah.
on. We're 41
My head wasn't
idiots.
landing on it, and I
Yeah.
kept being like, music
Composer.
maker.
I was thinking conductor, but that's not right. Like,
Oh, I mean, conduct an orchestra or electricity.
yeah,
Or
but you're
both.
you're
They're really
composer.
fucking
You're
badass.
if you write music, you're composing music, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, you
if
are
you're
right.
Hans Zimmer, you're probably conducting music and electricity.
I mean,
at the same
Hans
time
Zimmer
and just
just
fucking
does everything.
just, fucking going full Dragon Ball Z, whatever that means. I've never watched it, but I know people power up a lot. How are you? Are you okay? We have a good week.
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Chilling, had the weekend off.
Nice.
I just watched a bunch of movies this weekend and played Tony Hawk's. Because
nice.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So we watched, as I said to you before we started recording, watched the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
Yep.
Just because we watched like a YouTube video of like Hollywood secrets. It was like,
So all it
like
takes.
a YouTube made not like an official, like it was like YouTube secrets, and it was Heath Ledger. And it was just like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I could watch Batman again. So we watched that.
Yeah, so all it
and then
takes.
also watched Oppenheimer. Because
I saw that's on Netflix.
That's just gone on Netflix. And we watched that. Boring as fuck. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Boring as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Becca's review of it was this is just one big science wank, which was great because it is. It's just
good.
like it just there's a whole bit where he's like she said like there's no need for a sex scene in this film. There's absolutely no need for it. Like this is just a big science wank. This is
Maybe that's why they made quite a big deal about the sex scene in that film because it's what happens.
yeah, the explosion.
That's
as
the
well.
real Oppenheimer.
Like, the whole big deal about the explosion and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit. And then I it looked just. It just did like it just looked like movie pyrotechnics. And I don't know if that was the point, but like it's just just a bit. I mean, everyone acts great in it and stuff, but not my sort of film.
Shame. Yeah, no, I've not been. It's not even when it first came out in the hype. I actually watched the Barbie movie during the Barbie hype or whatever it is.
Becca was saying about trying to find that, and we I don't think we could. But what's your review of the Barbie movie? Is it good fun?
The first 45 minutes are interesting. Like enough that I kept watching it.
Yeah.
The last half is a bit fucking daft and
Bit meh.
silly and shit. Yeah.
That's a Barbie
half's a bit
movie,
like-
innit? It
last half's very much like, ugh. But the first 45 minutes was like, oh, this could actually be quite. This is not what I expected this film to be at all. Like,
Totally good.
but yeah, it's quite fun.
no,
Yeah, it's
fair
alright.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. How have
But
you been?
yeah. I've been fine. I've been okay. It feels like we haven't spoken in ages, but
We haven't.
it's because we recorded the podcast, the last episode. We recorded it on the actual day the last episode came out, or the episode before that came out. So we had like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Before we
Actually, we had the best part of a month because we had the 2 weeks episode. We're releasing episode 258. Then we released 2 weeks later episode 259, which we recorded 2 weeks previously. Then we had the whole 2 weeks of that episode being out.
Well, as
I was recording on Sunday,
I dropped you a message just before we started recording on the actual Teams chat thing.
Yeah.
Because I realised the last time that we logged on and recorded was like the 11th of May, and I was just like, what? That was like 2 months ago.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
how does that fucking work?
So yeah, it feels like we haven't done this in ages,
Yeah.
which is good.
But that's
I'm
all
all
right.
for it.
Plenty of things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really. I have nothing really to report. I'm trying to think. Has anything happened? Did I do anything? No, I don't really think anything of podcast interest.
No.
So I haven't even really watched a lot of stuff. Well, still did the rewatch of The Bear. I've probably got about 3 or 4 episodes left of season 4.
Yeah. What are you thinking of it?
I
so
watched
far?
the wedding one last night.
Wedding one's great. Love the cameos. Cameos were really good in that.
I remember reading a while ago, and sorry, listen, we won't just go on about us watching The Bear again, but I remember a while ago reading that they wanted to end it on 3 seasons, but they were like, no, it's really popular, so they kind of got to stretch out the 3rd season to 2 seasons. And I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
In both
There's
seasons.
definitely some filler. There's definitely some filler.
Yeah.
Especially in the third, more the 3rd season than the 4th.
They're really dragging out Sid's whole
plot
line.
Yeah.
But nothing's
The
actually
whole
happening.
signing
with
the
it.
agreement shit.
Nothing's actually happening with it.
yeah.
She's just every episode ignoring it, and it's like it's just getting to. I'm just getting a bit like I don't really care now. Just go.
Yeah. And it's not like it's not even like
I'm a bit annoyed how much we're dragging this guy on now. Like
it's not. It's Yeah, it doesn't even end up being a big fucking deal, man. Like,
No,
it's so...
I bet it doesn't. But the wedding episode really enjoyed. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett. I think I like it when they're all under the table. I thought that was really cool. I did like. There's the whole bit where Neil Fack breaks the news to Sugar that he's invited his sister.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like hiding behind the pillar, and he's
Who's
just
Brie
like,
Larson?
"Is it bad? Is it bad?"
Yeah. Am I still your boy?
Yeah. No, you're fucking not.
It was it. But it's alright. It's okay. I've still got a couple more episodes left to go.
And of course, the guy that plays Richie is very much in the middle of a press tour for the Fantastic Four at the moment.
Yes, of course he is. Yeah.
That's
Good for him. He's done alright.
I've seen my...
to be fair, before I'd even seen him in The Bear, I'd already seen him in the first season of Andor. Like...
Okay.
And he's really good in that. He's in like a whole 3-episode arc.
Wasn't he? Actually, hang on. Isn't he also in like the first season of fucking Punisher?
Yes, he is. Yeah, I never actually fully watched the full season of Punisher, but he is. Yeah,
I saw.
He plays Micro, the guy in the chair.
Again, in a classic Joe move, I don't watch a show. I'll just find parts of it on YouTube and get all the information from that. But there was obviously like because they had a whole dynamic, him and Punisher.
Yes.
There was like a nice edit of like all of their scenes together, and it wasn't until I saw it after watching The Bear that I was just like, oh fucking hell, that's that guy. Like
I'd seen him in season 1 of Andor first. Had I? Because I watched The Bear quite late. No, I can't remember which way around it was, but I do remember maybe I just started watching. You know, either way, I was like, holy shit, it's that guy. But it wasn't that exciting to me. But now I've watched a lot more of The Bear. I'm like, holy shit, he was in Andor. So he's obviously done a Marvel, then he's done that Marvel, he's done a Star Wars, and now he's done a Fantastic Four big Marvel.
Yeah,
he's in
there.
Yeah, I mean,
he's deep in the lore.
Stuff, yeah, he's done well. They've all done well because guy that plays Calm is in Carmine. He's in the new Grogu Mandalorian movie.
Oh really? Okay.
But I think he's going to just be the voice of a big, muscly Jabba the Hutt character. I don't think it's actually him. I think he's just been the voice of a character.
No,
but they're all popping up all over. Sid's in quite a few things, man. She's been in quite a few films. I haven't seen them, but she's been in them.
Yeah.
I see her in the adverts a lot. She pops up in them a lot. And she was the voice of April O'Neil in the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film I did.
She's done quite a few like voice bits and stuff like that.
All do. Solid.
We're going deep in The Bear again. Let's...
Yeah, we'll stop. I did have a weird dream I was going to mention. I dreamt that Moses came back the other day.
Really?
Yeah, back from the dead, and he arrived in Kingston, literally like
on a chariot,
Titanic in it, like on the front of a boat, but an old school pirate ship. And it like this old school pirate ship just came up the river, and he was at the front of it, and it like brought him back to Kingston, and everyone was like waving flags. And
that's fucking sick. That's great. That sounds exactly what Kingston needs.
It does need
carnival.
it. I think.
Fuck carnival.
It does need it. I think it does need it. I think Kingston actually suffers from not having a Moses.
Yeah,
it was one of the nice things everyone. I know there were dickheads that gave him shit sometimes, and people that were scared of him.
They were out of towners, man. They didn't know. They didn't know.
Moses was like
locals knew who he was.
It was just something everyone could unite over.
Yeah,
like
he was never He was never aggressive. I mean, he was shouted, but like he was never like physically aggressive.
Sometimes he was quite foamy at the mouth.
Yeah, it did have some foamy moments. Yeah, but I mean, you know what? He is in the fashion world.
Do what the fuck he wants. Yeah, for sure. I was trying to tell someone about Moses the other day, and I was explaining all these outfits and what have you. Like,
they're
but I think
incredible.
I had the dream. I was telling someone about because I had the dream.
They're fucking
incredible.
incredible.
But it was a good dream.
Yeah.
It was a good old dream. Good old Moses coming back from the dead, on the big pirate ship.
If only. If I could ask for one person to be back from the dead.
And once again, there's been a nice big old internet event with by Coldplay nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually pretty mental how big this story's become.
It went
Like, it's the kind of thing that I wasn't even going to mention. 'Cause it's so
everywhere.
popular.
When
But
they
it's
say
nothing new
something,
we can bring to the table
when they
here.
say something goes viral, this is what they fucking mean.
Yeah, and the amount of times I read that, and I'm like, never heard, I don't know what it is. It doesn't sound, well, I don't, there is a specific number to classify as viral, isn't it?
Like 1 million, I think, or something, which seems very low. Like 1 million views for it to go means it's viral.
Right, okay. I thought it was less than that. Okay, so how many views is considered viral on social media? Actually, it's fucking massive. So, Instagram Reels is 3 to 4 views within a week. Facebook, 3 to 5 million. No, sorry, 3 to 4 million.
Oh, right, okay.
Within a week, 3 to 5 views. Oh,
Right,
Twitter,
but what if they do that in a day?
So Twitter and LinkedIn, it's 500k, 100k is considered viral on that platform.
I guess it depends on the amount of users, I guess. But
Yeah,
like,
and the
so
time
I
frame.
saw it on Reddit, but I saw it posted on at least 5 different Reddit subs, like like completely different ones, and all within a a relatively sort of similar time frame.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I mean, do you want to? I mean, for those who haven't.
Yeah, sure. So just like they do in like America, I mean, everyone knows this, so I'm not going to go deep on it. But just like they do at like football games and stuff, especially like in America, they do like the kiss cam, the couples cam.
Yeah, they got
Or people who look like
the big
people.
fucking telly.
But sometimes
like,
just be if a camera points to a couple, usually you have a kiss, don't you? Everyone's like, hey! Coldplay did that at their gig to their audience.
Yeah.
Like, it would just cut to the audience with like a circle around them or however, and they have to they're like, give us a kiss. And it cut upon one couple who were in each other's arms, looking lovely.
she was standing by the
front of
balcony,
him.
like the barrier of the balcony, and he's behind her with his hands around her, like on her tits. Basically, that's how it was.
And then the and they realised they're on the camera. She quickly turned around. He like bent down to like tie his shoe or something. Obviously, you're hiding from.
No,
the
yeah,
camera.
he just got out of the way. Like,
Yeah, and it was like, well, that was a odd reaction. They're obviously they're either shy
that was
or having an affair.
Chris Martin, was then like bearing in mind that he's talking to the entire audience at this point, like during this entire segment. They're just like, well, if it's just like, yeah. If I didn't know any better, I would say those two people are having an affair.
Yeah.
But then that's like, and it just went fucking mental.
Yeah,
That.
so it was filmed, it was put online within minutes, well, not 20 minutes, I'm sure, but they identified the man who was identified as.
I saw it when I saw
Andy
the posts.
Byron.
When I saw the posts originally, I saw it was
Yeah.
it was titled as something like CEO of company astronomer.
Yes,
and
company astronomer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he
and
was identified as Andy Byron, who is the CEO of the company astronomer.
I'm always like in these sort of circumstances. I do try now to approach these things because I get way too invested too quickly just to find out if it's a lie. So I was to start with. I was just like, right, this is pretty big. Let's fucking find out if this is actually true, and it was like so.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So they were outed. Well, he was outed first, the CEO. But he had his arms around Christian Cabot, who is the chief police officer, people officer of Astronomer. So they work
She's
together.
like HR, right? She's like human resources manager or something.
In the wake of the viral clip, a statement appeared online which claimed to be written by Byron. I do have a copy of the statement here. Here we go.
Released to us officially.
I do, yeah.
Released to the all-seeing guys because we have been hounding him for 4 days.
I want to acknowledge the moment that has been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologise to my wife, my family and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father and as a leader. This is not who I want to be or how I want to be represented in the company I help build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability and to figure out the next steps, personally and professionally. I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone's life into a spectacle.
Fuck you, dude.
As a friend once sang, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
Now, I was debating whether that was even sure or not.
Oh, that whole last paragraph can fucking suck my dick.
Yeah. So
that's so lame. Not only did he quote Coldplay, but he also tried to blame them for fucking exposing his affair. It's like, no, the simple thing is don't have an affair, and if you are going to have one, don't go to a public thing like a giant concert.
Yeah, but there is also, I think that one statement did turn out to be false. Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah,
I saw there was. I think there was one on LinkedIn. I think he put one on LinkedIn potentially.
He called himself Peter Enos, Penis.
Oh well, that's yeah.
So maybe actually, I think that one might have been a fake one. But that's a weird thing to falsify.
Yeah, that's lame. That's really fucking lame.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Realising the jig was up, Peter Ennis later shared an update in which they admitted they'd been caught. Thank you to all who made today so funny. I'm glad you all enjoyed the fix your lyric at the end. I debated on that one.
Fair enough.
Fair enough to him. So yeah, there we go. Thank you, article. But it's like, and he's resigned now, like since.
Yeah, completely.
There's I just saw a picture of the woman he was with and her husband and kids. Like, I'm like, fuck, man.
He has put out a notice of resignation. Yeah, it's so, mate. It's insane. Oh, hang on, wait, yeah.
If they hadn't reacted the way they reacted, it might.
They wouldn't be in this situation.
No, it wouldn't have been the situation at all. It's because of their, and it was too late by then. You already seen.
This is this is a release from Astronomer, the actual company. As stated previously, Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation and the board of directors accepted. The board will begin search for a new chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy continues to serve as the interim CEO. Before this week, we were known as a pioneer in data ops space, helping data teams power everything from modern analytics to production AI. If you were wondering what Astronomer did as a company.
I was wondering, actually.
While awareness of our company may have changed overnight, our product and our work for our customers has not. We're continuing to do what we do best, helping our customers with their toughest data and AI problems.
Wow,
that was written by AI.
Sounded more like an advert for your company, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like,
let's let people know what we
think. What if that was though? What if it was just like, okay, right,
business is booming right now. Fucking hell.
We need a groundbreaking advertisement here. We're gonna have
everyone's
the CEO...
Googled to see what the company is. I bet their Google rankings got fucking. Their Google analytics must be fucking manic at the moment.
I think it said I think his correspondence on LinkedIn went up like ridiculous amounts. Like,
yeah, for sure. They should. If they hadn't reacted, it would have gone the way it did.
It's the reaction that does it. Like, it's the most guilty reaction.
Yeah, which is what everyone jumped on straight away.
He literally tries to hide out of view, and she just turns her back. Like,
which is what everyone jumped on straight away.
Oh,
it's still just crazy how every time I go on Facebook, it's just always there, and different variations of it as well.
Like, I tell you what, I did see a video on TikTok of that slowed down and like zoomed in on their faces. Like, it was really good. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
I think I saw one like that as well.
Yeah.
God, it's like they need to rename that thing fucking fucked cam.
Exposed cam.
Like fucking, let's go to fucked cam. You're fucked.
You fucked it. Congratulations.
Yeah, proper.
You fucked it.
Proper mad. Really manic. We have some fucking awesome geese drops here sent in by fucking awesome listeners, and I've heard some myself. Actually got quite a few geese drops. Are you ready for a bit of geese dropping?
I'm here to listen to them because I am bringing nothing to this segment.
Thank God for the listeners. Let's go into it. Geese dropping. We have a snippet of a conversation heard by you, us. We had a contest. What did you hear? What have you heard? Geese dropping.
Geese dropping. Having a listen.
Maren kicks it off, but it's a missed geese drop. She missed the ending. So all she heard from it was, so what you're saying there is that the ideal threesome stopped. Gone.
Oh, where? Oh, what was he? Oh, okay.
In that respect, it's almost the perfect geese
Do you
drop.
think he was about to
It's
name
not a
like
missed
the
one
two
either.
people he would want to be in that scenario with? Or
So what
is
you're
it...
saying there is that the ideal threesome is with two people. My one watches.
Or was he like talking about location? You know, like
Could be talking about location. There's many
knows?
things you could be talking about.
I mean, there's many aspects to that could make the perfect threesome. Who knows?
Right. Okay, so actually, Maren's flatmate Dan sent her a list of geese drops. I misthought they were. He actually heard these in the Weatherspoons. He sent them from the Weatherspoons toilet. So obviously that's where he heard it. Okay, here we go. Dude 1. I'm going to piss on your foot. Dude 2. Do you not pull your foreskin back when you piss?
No, because then it becomes a violent jet that is hard to maintain and organise. Not
It depends
organised.
on the situation and the speed and the flow that the bee is happening and your surroundings. You're just pissing outside in the bush.
If
Fucking go
I'm
nuts.
rolling it back, it's a world of trouble for everyone.
Everyone.
It's hard to control it.
Everyone.
It goes it's just
No, okay, dude 1. I've got a pube stuck in my dick. Dude 2. You need to shave. I'll do it for you.
oh what? That is some bros right there.
Looking out for each other's dicks.
Those
Good
guys
job,
are friends.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Cheers for those, Dan. Thanks, Maren. I heard these next ones.
Okay.
This one, I can't remember where I heard it. I'm such a grubby grub. I know it was a large man that said I'm such a grubby grub. Another guy passed who was just talking to his friends. I use a lot of Kiwiisms, but in an English accent. And he did say it in a
Kiwi,
Kiwi
accent.
accent.
Fair. Okay. I don't know what I mean. I'm unaware of Kiwiisms. I mean,
No, yeah. I learned some, but I've forgotten them. This one. What's your second cheapest lager?
why not just go for the cheapest?
No, obviously not. Doesn't want to lower too much. Cheapest.
Yeah.
Second cheapest.
He's not
please.
a scumbag. He's not like he's you know.
I need a poo, but I don't want to do it here.
Where were they? Where were they?
In a shop.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
And when I was in the Druid's Head the other day, when I met Victoria, I went to get order a drink, and there was some guy just got to the bar before me, and he was asking lots of different questions about whiskey, and I'm like, "You're in the fucking Druid's Head, mate." Like,
Oh,
just
yeah,
order
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
whiskey. Like, you just order whiskey. Like, you just and he kept asking loads of questions about, and the guy, you could tell the barman just did not want to be. He just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And eventually the guy was like, so any nice whiskies you'd recommend? And the barman just went, taste is subjective, mate. I keep hitting the table
That's
so
great.
much, Fred.
That's a good point.
Yeah, no,
That
right.
is a fucking
It's
good
good.
point, though. Yeah. Taste is subjective.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I was really on for that one. That was fucking great. Stu, his famous window, he's back. Geezedropping, having a listen. My window of Narnia has me waking up to a couple walking past when the fella says, "You don't mess when it comes to voodoo."
No, it's fair.
Which is
Yeah, no, that is true. You do not fuck around. If there's one
Don't
thing,
mess when it comes to voodoo.
there's one thing that I never want to have any kind of experience of is voodoo.
Yes, I'm with you on that one. Got a couple here from Sam. I've only got one stipulation for girls when I'm out on the pool. Are you over 16? Oh man, what a man!
That's too. Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
That's too low. You fucking
well
nonce.
done. Ha 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 ha.
If
So
I heard
funny.
that said in public, I'd be like, "You're a fucking nonce, mate."
Another one from Sam. Yeah, her technique was good, but I feel she could have put more effort in. It might not necessarily be sex or head,
Might not be hand jobs.
or a
it might
light
be
bump, or a light
she,
arse fingering.
She
It
might
could
have
be
been
making a cake.
I
It
was
could
thinking.
be
I was thinking
going
pottery.
for a run.
I was thinking pottery.
Could be pottery. Could be it could be pottery. It could be
'Cause that
going
requires
for
an
a
element
run,
of
going down the
technique.
gym.
Yeah.
You know? It could be making
anything.
Lego. There's many variations, but it probably is sex or head.
It's most likely wanking off or something like that. Yeah.
Most likely wanking off. Yes. Owen sent us some audio ones. Thank you, Owen. Where are we, Owen? There we are. Right, okay. Right. Just after I sent some guy, just after I sent that, so he sent. Okay, so he sent. Did I do these ones last time? 6th of July, probably not. If the last time around it was 11th for fucking whatever.
Wedding Geezedrop number 2.
Oh, maybe we did do those ones. Hang on.
Most racist men I've ever met.
Yeah, we did do that one, didn't we? So, it must be this one. So after he sent the last one,
Wedding Geezedrop number 2. I don't remember there being a third
Yeah.
one.
After he sent those ones, he then said after he sent those, a guy stumbled past and mumbled at him.
I can't find my shoes. I can't find my shoes.
I can't find my shoes.
Assuming he wasn't wearing them.
That's the night. I do remember, I've said this in here before, when I was on the escalator in Bentals when I worked at Hillfigure, and I was going up to the toilets, and this woman came walking out the cafe just that used to be at the top of the escalator, got on the escalator to go down, and she had no shoes on, and she got on the escalator, and then she looked down and went, I'm not wearing my bloody shoes! And I turned and fell over, trying to get, she obviously left them in the restaurant at the table she was sat at.
Amazing.
She was like all over the place trying to get off the escalator to bloody get gone. So good. So
I wouldn't be able. I don't think I could get on an escalator with no shoes on.
No?
Nah.
No, I don't. Well, we wouldn't. I imagine she was in flip flops or something. We probably wouldn't be in that situation, would we? Would be if we were going to do that. We'd have to literally remove our fucking trainers, socks, fucking, and then just walk out of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I
Or the
forgot about
pub.
that. Oh,
Just walk out the pub with no shoes on. Where's my fucking shoes gone?
where have me fucking shoes gone? Okay. You know, I'm trying to debate whether we have actually played all these other ones he sent me or not. 6th of July is when he sent them, and you're saying we didn't record on here since the 11th.
Last time we recorded on here, it said like the 11th of May, I think.
And I'm trying to remember. I don't think we did Geezedrop. I'm going to play them. I don't think I've played these.
When did you get these? You said the 6th of July. That's
Yeah.
only like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'm going to play them. I've fucked up there. I played the last one. Let's play them.
Wedding Geezedrop. And like the strippers were like, no.
What were they doing?
We both held on for so long there. Just
What
to
were
like.
they doing? Right.
Wedding Geezedrop number 2. Dover. Most racist men I've ever met.
What was the first part?
Dover.
Wedding Geezedrop number 2.
Dover?
Dover.
It is Dover. Yeah. Okay.
Wedding Geezedrop number 3. Oh yeah, recently I did a show with Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh really? What was she like? Oh, bloody hell.
I mean, Chris Martin probably will agree with that.
Oh my
He'll be
god,
like, yeah,
we've
no,
had
that's
Chris
true.
Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow pop up in the episode so
Bosh.
far. Jesus Christ, I know they're not together anymore, but still, there's a
There's an
treat.
association there.
There is an association there. Right, next Geezedrops. Oh, so this is one that isn't a Geezedrop. This is a message my godson Reese sent me. I assume he's happy for me to read this out. Fucking funny. It's more of a weird interaction than a Geezedrop, but I would love to have been there to hear this. This was at 24 minutes past 7 in the morning. Okay? On a Friday.
Okay.
Homeless man just tried to convince me that the Papa John's box he was carrying definitely had fresh pizza in it. I chose I chose to ignore the fact that there was a giant hole in the box and could clearly see there was no pizza. The more obvious fact that Papa John's isn't open at 7 a.m. in the morning, and the cherry on the cake was while he was monologuing, he had a very over-the-top, fake, extremely shit Italian accent.
Oh god!
You've got the gene, Reese. You got the gene I've got, man. Unfortunately, we've got the
God.
one that they just come to us, man. You've got it. You've got it too.
It's that
I'm
time,
afraid.
mate. It's that funny time of the morning where it's like, I don't know, man. It's still early enough for things to get peculiar. Like it's
Yeah.
Oh dear God!
I always remember like that. There was that like fucking years ago that one Lee sent me when he started work really early. There'd been like there were a few guys out there who'd obviously been out raving all night or whatever, and they were all off their tits and fucking whatever, and they were still up and about.
Yeah.
And one of them stopped and asked him for a Rizzler. He didn't have one. We did have one. Then he was like, "Oh, do you want to come back to mine quickly and let me suck your dick?" He was like, "No." And, he got a bit, and the guy got a bit like, "Well, why not?" Like, got a bit funny about it.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh, but,
No,
I paraphrased
no, I've got to
that
go to
story.
work, mate. You continue to bean off your fucking head. And, enjoy yourself.
Random side note here, little side discussion. I was chatting to a mate the other day, and they were like, "Oh, I was trying to arrange to catch up with my friend," and I asked if he was like, "Oh, I'm busy. Are you free Thursday?" And he was like, "No, I can't do Thursday. I've got a funeral to go to." Oh, unless you want to be my plus one.
No.
And they were like, "Is that a thing for funerals?" I was like, "I don't think so."
No, I
It's
think
not
you
like
just
a
get
wedding.
invited. Yeah, no, because it's not like, I mean, the whole reason for a plus one is so that you can figure out the seating arrangement. There's
Yeah,
not a
but
seat.
yes.
I don't think I've ever been to a funeral where there's a fucking seating arrangement.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, would there be a plus one for like a Joe? I'm going to a funeral. You don't know him. I fancy coming. You want to be my plus one,
Nah,
right?
you don't.
They were
know
like,
them.
"No, I might leave that." Like, there
Nah,
was a
you
whole
just. I
discussion
think
of
you
is
just
that the
invite
kind of thing?
people. Just like, oh, there's a funeral. Do you want to
Bring a plus one if you want.
Yeah, I invite whoever. Like,
Not many are coming. Just seems like imagine being invited as someone's plus one to a wedding. Yeah, but imagine being invited as plus one to like a funeral. Do you want to come?
Like,
not even to support them. Just like, I've got a plus one. You fancy? It'd be a good knees up afterwards.
yeah. I guarantee you
Nice
there'll be
meet-
quiche.
Yeah,
Guarantee it.
and a corpse.
Not if they haven't done their job right.
Well, maybe. I guess so. That was a random thought. You probably saw this article floating around. Just a bit of local news for us. This is what this podcast used to be about.
No
You see,
outsiders.
You see, there was a whole thing about Surbiton recently where the Telegraph named Surbiton as one of the most boring places to live in the UK.
Oh, I thought that they've had that title for a while now, haven't they? Like,
So then there was... Which I don't think... Well, I don't know if that's true. Maybe
I don't think I wouldn't call Surbiton boring. I would call it nice.
So this journalist from The Guardian decided to go to come to Surbiton, I guess, and check it out and see if it is boring. And these are some of the things he had to say about Surbiton. If boring means a place where peace, calm, and relaxation rule, then Surbiton might be the most boring spot I've ever visited. The verdict: Surbiton is indeed boring, but in the best possible way. You know what? He arrived at Surbiton Station to find a striking building that still carries a classic 1930s Art Deco charm. That would be the station.
Yeah.
The heat wave just beginning, so he decided to grab a cold drink. As a journalist, it seemed fitting to settle into the press room, the little coffee shop, the little coffee spot there. The name was cheeky, the vibe was just right with its modern yet welcoming atmosphere. The morning light had filtered through, and a caffeine in hand, he planned his day. He'd not really much to explore in Surbiton, but he explored the streets. It struck him how residential it was. Rows of very neat houses. Someone born in Surrey, sweet Surrey, the greenery felt comforting and familiar. But he came across a tree that stopped him in his track. A weeping fig. He's making Surbiton sound pretty boring.
It's trying to make it sound poetic.
Continuing my wonder, I stumbled upon a small tucked-away green space called Claremont Gardens. It felt like a secret spot, a tiny, peaceful garden with a blocked-off swampy pond and some towering rocks slowly being reclaimed by nature. Pigeons and squirrels mingled. It was like the perfect reminder that Surbiton's charm lies in these quiet little details. One surprise, Surbiton has its own clock tower. The Surbiton Coronation Clock Tower stands proudly in town centre, a quaint landmark I hadn't expected. By 11 a.m, I was far from bored. In fact, I was quietly loving the day. From one green space to another, I made my way to the Queen's Promenade, which is the riverside, right? Promenade. But then
the promenade.
Canoes drifted gently by, and friends enjoyed riverside atmosphere. I found a bench and sat down with a snack and watched joggers stride past while ducks glided on the water. It felt like the kind of place you could come to every day and never get tired of the view. After a while, I was craving a cool down and a bit of retail therapy. I popped into Waitrose. The architecture is quite something in Surbiton, which is true. There are some nice buildings in Surbiton.
Yeah, there are.
From station to its churches and even the Waitrose building itself, there's a lovely blend of old and new styles that feel cohesive and well cared for. Lunch came at Hot Rod Burger, a local spot I heard about. But it wasn't It wasn't his favourite meal of the day. But you know what? More on that later. As I strolled along Maple Road and through the town centre, I noticed something unique about Surbiton compared to other parts of South London I've been to. Not once did I hear sirens blaring. We obviously picked a good morning.
Yeah.
The piece was
Someone got stabbed
safe,
there like
calm.
a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. He stopped for... he popped into the Antelope. I stopped for a refreshing Coke at the Antelope, which had everything you could want. A beer garden, cosy dining room, and an indoor pub area buzzing with an afternoon crowd. It was a perfect spot to soak up a bit of social life. Feeling drawn back to the riverside, I returned to the riverside, good job, and treated myself to a well-earned toffee ice cream at the Ginger Bees Cafe. Overall, his day in Surbiton was far from boring. He quite enjoyed it. So what was his best meal he had? The fucking ice cream.
God knows.
Well, you said more on that later. I thought you were going to go eat
The
something
Hot
nice.
Rod, isn't that Hot Rod place though the one that everyone says is like not actually a restaurant and a cover up?
It's always it always pops up my Just Eat, and I'm like,
really?
Kingston too far.
Okay, fair enough.
So there you go. Is Kingston boring? He does
I
wrap.
feel like-
Not Kingston, Surbiton. He does wrap up with. It was a quiet kind of joy, the kind that comes from calm streets, green spaces, friendly locals, and riverside views. If boring means relaxed, peaceful, and refreshingly unhurried, then Surbiton might be the perfect place. Would I move here? Absolutely. Sometimes boring is exactly what you need.
Fuck yeah.
No, nice little.
I can't. It would have been great if you, me, and Ed had been in the Antelope that day and he'd overheard like the most bizarre conversation about God knows what.
Yes, yeah. And thrown it in there.
Yeah.
Three lads stinking of marijuana were sitting there drinking multiple beers and talking about most ungodly things I ever heard about.
They mentioned, which I'm assuming is an off-the-menu item, but they couldn't stop talking about it, a sausage plate of
a
some
sausage
sort.
plot.
It seems like some sort of relic from the older years.
They kept singing songs, but I didn't recognise the lyrics. At one point, they were just screaming, "War is hell." But apparently they rode horseback, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. Fucking thank you,
Yeah.
Salem.
Thank you, The Guardian journalist.
Yeah, thank you, The Guardian, for calling it such a well, they didn't call it a bore.
We will pass on these kind words to the Duke.
Yes, we will. There's been outrage, again, this was last month, there's been outrage over a dogging hotspot where people were having sex in broad daylight. Outraged local residents have called for action to be taken over an area where people allegedly engage in group sex in broad daylight. A dogging hotspot has emerged in Northumberland where locals claim they have witnessed sex and other acts of public indecency. Concerns have been shared of the plans to build a new crematorium in the area were passed by the council officials end of the year, blah, blah, blah. They don't want a scandal to happen. The area is openly advertised on public cruising websites and have documented multiple incidents of men loitering in cars or bushes before engaging in group sexual acts in broad daylight with just men. Just last week I witnessed a man masturbating in public and the police have finally confirmed they're following up with him. Despite repeated reports and safeguard, no one seems to care. No CCTV. Doesn't seem like there's, no signage or warnings. The council claims sex in bushes is not a crime unless someone sees and is offended. And yet other residents have seen it and been offended and reported it.
Well, there you go. That sounds like a crime then. That sounds exactly what a crime is. I don't know.
Fuck, man.
I don't know what I mean. I've seen someone sex outside, and
You have.
yeah, and it's
And I have apologised about that, but you know what?
and I apologise.
Your front drive, look, they're very accommodating.
And I apologise for staying longer than 5 minutes. You know, it's,
You know, yes. It's okay. You kind of gave me a bit more courage. It was good.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I did think you'd appreciate.
I really
the
appreciated
cheering
the
on
orange
from
slice halfway through.
and the dabbing of your brow with a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a wrecking machine. Rubbing your shoulders, telling you to
Yes.
avoid the jab.
Give me a spit bucket.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just let him go on with it. You know, I just like, you know, that's. I mean, if that's your decision to do. I mean, it was like 1 a.m. Who's going to be fucking pissed off about that?
Well, it's
No
during
one.
broad daylight.
If it was broad daylight, I mean, I'd probably
Yeah,
freak
day.
out a bit more. But like, fucking hell.
Yeah, it depends what time it is, but yeah, I don't know. I reckon if I was over in the woods near here and I saw a couple having sex in the bushes, I'm definitely not running home and calling the police. But I would
No.
be like, oh, that's interesting.
And it's just
I
like,
don't know, I'd say anything, get involved.
yeah, right, fair play.
Fair play. Why the fuck not?
Crack
Good-
on,
good-
crack
good
on,
job.
guys, crack
So
on.
from dogging to cats, and there might be been an update on this story because this story was from 4th of July, and it's the 20th today, so only a couple of weeks. You more likely saw this. A person dressed in a cat suit has been terrorising locals after being spotted stalking people along secluded paths and reportedly leaping out behind gravestones.
I did,
mysterious-
yeah, I saw some videos.
Yes, the
Wasn't
mysterious
this in
figure.
like Brighton or something? Or
Merseyside.
oh, I was way off.
The mysterious figure dressed in a skin-tight black catsuit and mask was captured on camera meowing and withering on the ground near Wolseley Beach, Merseyside. Footage shows the person wiggling under the fence near a Harvester pub in the Wirral before prancing along the path. Another video shows people in their cars screaming as a figure approaches by. Residents claim he resembles a banshee, urban jaguar, and even a gimp. That's a big jump. From banshee, urban jaguar, even a gimp. And locals like Abby Gilbert have said the community are trying to hunt him or it down. Well, Abby said she saw the funny side and told the Metro, I really found the whole thing quite amusing, and I can't believe how many people in the Wirral have had so many encounters and are aware of him.
But like, is he
Everyone's
attacking
sightings,
people, or is he
the
just like
Pantherman.
scaring people?
Well, that's everyone's sightings. The Pantherman is harmless, although he does look scary. I really don't think he's dangerous, just a bit strange.
Yeah.
Well, the mystery man
I
is
mean, it is
talking the town.
peculiar. It is peculiar.
Everyone and their nan seems to have seen him, and there were loads of posts of people trying to hunt him or it down. I don't know about more recent incidents, but there were people saying he jumped out from behind gravestones at the cemetery. I don't feel scared, really. He was just waving his arms and making panther noises. I felt more confused than scared. Then they put a picture of a real panther. Was that him? No, it's a blurry picture of him. Have they? I wonder, they might have. They have found him. Oh, that was a Somerset gimp. We covered him already.
Oh yeah, no, he's already been covered.
We covered him. He's been covered. Covered in gimp. Holy fuck.
The Cat Man.
Fucking so yeah, we've got a dogging story and a fucking cat panther man. Panther
Nice,
man is
covering.
almost a cooler name than it needs to be.
But I liked. What was it? The urban panther, was it? Before they
Urban-
called him a gimp.
Oh yeah, it was
The urban panther, or the urban cat, or something.
what do they call him? Mysterious man, or even gimp. Oh, here we go. Banshee, urban jaguar.
Oh, the urban. I like that. The urban.
That's actually a
jaguar.
pretty cool, sick name. Actually, urban jaguar. That is quite good.
I'd rather, in a Liverpudlian accent, have someone call me an urban jaguar than a gimp.
Yeah, I'm down.
I
For
mean, I
that.
think the addition of the Liverpudlian accent is going to make gimp really fucking
Yes.
scolding.
Fuck
You're
yeah.
fucking gimp.
Fuck yeah.
God damn, man. Well, you know, that's what's going on in this day and age,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
They're dressing up. If you were, if you were gonna jump out and scare people, not like, you know, just for like a jump scare, not like to, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
sexually assault them.
Yeah.
What would you dress up as?
Does it have to be an animal?
Doesn't have to be an animal.
There is an old Godzilla film. That
there is an old historic monument.
You might be
that
aware
I'm
there's an old
quite
historic
fond of.
document called Godzilla, Son of Godzilla, and it was a really bad design for the good Son of Godzilla. He looked terrifying. I used to watch it a lot. It was actually one of the first Godzilla films I watched as a kid with my mum. We had it recorded on VHS, and we used to watch it quite a lot. And I used to love it back then. But now I'm older, and they've redesigned him since. Well, like still back in like the fucking 80s or whatever. They've redesigned him since because so many people hated how he looked. But he kind of looks like he kind of reminds me of like a weird version of the creature at the end of Alien Resurrection. But like he's got a weird.
God, it looks like E.T. with Botox.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Yes, yeah.
That looks like a turd that came to life.
Yeah. So it's not. It wasn't. It's such a weird design.
That's fucking bad. That looks like the people that made dinosaurs, not like the TV show Dinosaurs. That looks like a character from that.
It does. I have a picture of the redesigned one, but it's only a photo I took of a toy I have of it. So the other one's more, more
that
baby
looks like
friendly.
a bit more like friendly, like family friendly. Denver, the last dinosaur looking.
Son of Godzilla. Throw into Google if you're interested to know. But I think that, especially if I made a weird homemade, imagine a homemade version of that. Well, I'd look like the sexy T from the porn, from the ET porn. I'd probably look more like that.
Oh yeah.
In my attempt to look like that.
That is a wrinkled turd.
Pretty fucking scary, actually. Either way, whether I end up looking like either or.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pretty terrifying encounter for someone if I jump out and try and scare them.
I agree.
Especially if I do a really weird, high-pitched scream at them, rather than like a roar. Really catch them off guard.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just ask them for the time.
What
about you?
I would dress up as ketchup in a condiment. I'd be a condiment, and I'd hide around the corner of a takeaway restaurant. And when people walked out, I'd be like, "Ah!" I haven't figured out like what I would say yet. Like,
oh, right, okay.
But I'd then squeeze ketchup on them. But it would come out of my nipples.
Of course it would. How would you manufacture that? That's interesting.
Well, I mean, there's ways.
I guess there is ways.
A simple squeezy pump system, I think, could work. Obviously, haven't thought it all entirely through, but this is just
it's good. I'm on board.
This is basic, like, sort of prototype sort of thinking. But
I'm on board.
But I'm also thinking, like, because not all takeaways require ketchup, so I'm thinking maybe go somewhere where there's. That's
true.
They like the last thing they want on their takeaway is ketchup.
Is ketchup.
So that's that would probably, or like just like a used condom, something like that.
Just as a used condom.
Yeah.
Or cover yourself in used condoms.
No, that'd be awful.
That would be
awful.
awful.
I would obviously just be one giant used condom.
Of course, that makes way more sense. Of course.
And then I'd just be shouting out like STD statistics.
Statistics? Oh, so you have to do a bit of research, unless you know them off the top of your head already.
No, I've done no research. I
would just shout out STDs.
I know more about ketchup than I do STDs. In honesty.
Ketchup?
It's made of tomatoes.
Ketchup. I'll say it brings us to the end of the episode. Mostly because we covered everything I had written down on my phone.
With a few extras thrown in.
Thrown in. And I'm going to sit down and get this edited and then chill out for the evening.
Lovely stuff.
Get it edited and scheduled. Ooh.
Well, yeah. Well, good on you. Thanks,
good. Yeah, good to be back in.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. Or were you thanking the listeners, or were you thanking me?
I was thanking you.
Oh, right. And thank you, listeners.
And
for
thank
your
you
time.
as well, the listeners, for your time, for these 55 minutes that you have graced us with. Thank you for everyone that has sent in again. Geezedrops to Greg or myself. Shout out to everyone. Have a great couple of weeks whilst we're
living our lives.
Yeah.
Peace out, everyone. Thanks for listening. I've been Greg Pantherman Armstrong.
That's good.
Thank you.
I don't know. Oh God. I don't know.
We actually talked about a lot of things this episode too.
I know, and that's why I can't think of anything.
I'm Joe, +1 for a funeral Jackson. That's the first time I've actually helped you out.
I know, yeah. One of these days I'll remember.
One of these days, Alice, one of these days.
Lovely.
You've been listening to The All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list, and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted. Okay, bye.